This is like one of the most powerful things we learned at Code Academy, and two, it works in a very specific kind of subscription business. So a good chunk of subscription businesses, actually, let me back up a step. The number one driver of your churn and retention in subscription is the use case that you tackle. Contrast that with like the shorter term use cases that are kind of temporary habits and hobbies. So fitness, dating, education, these are things that people tend to do for under a year. Code Academy is in that ed tech bucket, where the average retention was like well under a year when we got there. So if you are in a subscription business that has retention under a year safely, this pricing trick is really, really effective. I would suggest A/B testing it, but I'll walk you through the logic of it. So probably, I'm blanking on the years, but let's say, for sake of examples, our average retention was like 4 to 5 months. We ran an A/B test where we discounted the annual plan price to be the equivalent of like 6 months of the monthly plan price, and immediately saw probably like 30 to 40% more people switch over to annual plans for the savings. So if you price the annual plan as like slightly more than the monthly retention cycle, typically you pull a bunch of people over to the annual plan, which has a massive impact on LTV. You cut the payment processing risk dramatically. So instead of charging a card 12 times, you charge it 1 time. You collect more cash up front. A good chunk of those annual plans end up renewing for the next year. So you might end up like increasing LTV 60% for a relatively simple test.